game now because it
Well,
sounds
no,
it sounds like it's difficult. Well, new old game.
a game that we have played last week, but have.
We'll just have to do this for 2
It's
streams.
new to the channel.
Yeah, it's new to the channel. We'll just have to do this twice a week until I can figure out how the fuck I'm gonna get Sakura Wars to play.
All right.
Because
so
the first way I tried didn't work. The second way sounds a little complicated to get it to work. So now we will be playing Oh God Help Fuck.
which is also how we currently feel about Sakura Wars.
Yeah. I mean, just when we were gonna get to the dating part of the game.
Well, now we got a different kind of dating in this game.
Now we got a different kind of gay dating.
Let's see. So yeah, everything's going.
When we
This
last
is
left
called.
off.
See, back in the day, this was called static. This is what would come on the TV because your connection was shitty.
And then you bang it a couple of times, and if you're lucky, the static would go away. If you're not lucky, it would get worse.
Do people even still watch TV? Because I don't.
What
I haven't
is a
watched TV in
television?
years.
I mean, I watch it to connect to Netflix and Amazon Prime.
I just do that through my PS4. That's not technically watching TV. That's just using the screen.
Yeah, I use the screen. But
Dead Man Walking.
Dead Man Walking.
True main character coming through here. That's Leo. He's so handsome. I instantly feel humiliated. Dude, grow a spine! Did you know that Leo is the #1 cause of depression in young men?
No, I did not know that. It sounds about right, though.
I mean, that would make sense because I played this game, and not soon after, I genuinely did become depressed, so maybe that was the source.
It must be.
Maybe I was only blaming my schoolwork instead of the real cause, Leo.
It was Leo. God damn that kid. Oh, man. Person.
Oh, someone's talking to us. Don't turn away now. There's a monster behind you, and it's gonna jump scare you if you turn around. Do not. That was just yelling at us. Do not turn around.
The text is in red, therefore that means it is the truth. Oh wait, nobody would get that reference because though I'm probably one of the few people who have watched/played Umineko. Can you even really play Umineko and Higurashi? I don't think so. I think they're just written things, which is why.
I've only watched the Higurashi anime.
Okay, so there is no easy way to explain Umineko.
I've heard that it is the biggest mind screw.
It is the biggest mind screw. It is the biggest what the fuck. You'll never be able to understand what the plot twists are. Because this is why I still like Higurashi more than Umineko, because Higurashi, while it's a bunch of bullshit, it at least makes sense in the context of the story. For the most part.
I just wish that like the story hadn't, because I mean by the end of the story pretty much Keiichi, Rena, and the twins have like fallen out of relevance to the story. I wish it wasn't like that. Like I still love the final like story arc that ended the first season of Higurashi.
Right.
Like, that is one of my favorite arcs to just go back and watch.
Well, that's because it's a bait and switch. It's a bait and switch. It makes you think Keiichi's the main character, but it was really Rena not Rena. It was really Rika the entire time. Rika, who was sitting there in the background.
It didn't really like flat out say that she was the main character though until Kai.
Kai, or as we also call it, the answer arc.
Yes. Leo, he's talking to me. He's not talking to the other guy. obviously Kai has multiple meanings because it would be weird to call it Dragon Ball Answer Arc.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, school wasn't half bad, being alongside you peasants. I just have to wonder, why not eat cake?
Yeah, Leo is a really interesting character in the sense of he's kind of like Arturia, at least that's how he was designed, and like the character
Leo
personality for the most part. I mean, he's a bit more come offish, but
Leo's the type of guy who thinks that a month's worth of groceries costs like $50.
Leo does not know how money works.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to think that Arturia has a little more life experience than he does. Just a little more. I mean, she's still not... Honestly, I still think Arturia is kind of like boring in the personality department. I'm sorry, everybody who likes Blue Saber.
It doesn't help that she's surrounded by characters like Rin and Archer and Kukulane. And
well, it also doesn't help that all of her clones are way more interesting than her.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
I would even say Joan of Arc is more interesting than...
And she's not even really a clone.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's not...
I guess she's technically a saber face, but
yeah.
She is not Arturia, just dressed up as someone else.
Mm-hmm. Like
Mysterious Heroine X feels like more of a character.
Yes. Narrow Claudius, a better character. Okita Shoji, like actually, Nero and Okita are technically the only clones that, like, they were designed to be clones of her for the most part.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like, I get it. I know it's hard to hear that your waifu has no personality. I'm a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. That was a big part of my childhood. And Alexis Rhodes, Asuka Tenjoin from that show was probably...
She is white toast, man.
The one girl that I crushed on harder than any other anime girl in my childhood.
She is so white toast.
I rewatched GX recently, and she has no personality. So, like, I get it, but, like, some things you just gotta accept.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I know in the visual novel, I think her personality is explored more. I think what mostly the problem comes down to is that the Fate adaptation for the Fate route isn't animated adapted. Not that I think that is going to do more for her personality or anything, but I think that would help.
If I remember correctly, you have not watched Fate Zero, correct?
No, I haven't watched Fate Zero yet.
Arturia is better in Fate Zero, I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
But in Stay Night, not from what I've seen. I mean, it doesn't help that, like, she's kind of sidelined in 2 of the 3 routes.
Well, see, this is what, like, annoys me so much, is that, like, a lot of visual novels are written that one character ends up being the true person that the main character is gonna get together with. Like, that's how I feel Sakura's route kind of feels in that regard, since you can't get to it until it's the last one. But honestly, I just hate Sakura's personality. She's better than, don't get me wrong, she's better than Arturia, but I just fucking hate all of the stuff they piled on to that character. Like, I like Sakura 10 times better in Fate CCC than in...
But I mean, even then, is she really Sakura? She's not the same Sakura from Stay Night.
She's not the same Sakura from Stay Night. She is based off of the Sakura from Stay Night.
I'm hearing then is that we are in agreement that Rin is the best girl from Fate Stay Night.
Yes. Because Rin is the only character who remains consistently important throughout all 3 routes.
Alright, so... We're being asked here, do you want to know more about Saber's character? Do you want to know or do you not want to know?
I guess I do want to know. Anyway, welcome to philosophical things about your waifus. I know Arturia is the cash cow, but...
Yeah.
Look, being attached to the design doesn't make the character that interesting.
No. I mean, something I realized today was, again, this is going back to GX, but, so you got the number one ship in that show was probably Judai and Jesse from season 3.
Jesse, we miss you.
The two male characters.
Stop going into the rainbow and come back, man.
And like, I'm not even like one of those guys who goes out of his way to ship characters in a gay ship. But I mean, like those two together just seem like natural to me. And I think the reason why is because they are both well-written characters that have chemistry together.
Well, you see, that's like my issue with like, it's like I try not to go out of my way to ship gay characters, but when you have cases like Kingdom Hearts, where, oh look, Kairi, is she gonna do something? Oh nope, she got kidnapped.
Well, I mean, that's just the thing. When you have characters that have chemistry with each other, and
when you have two characters who are on screen together more often,
yes, it just, the romance happens naturally, whether they be gay or not.
Yeah. Like, for example, I'm still pissed off at Naruto because it still makes no sense to me how he'd get together with Hinata, as we have seen him together all of 3 times with Hinata in the manga. I
mean, I'm pissed off that Finn did not end up with Poe in the new Star Wars trilogy.
Rude. How dare they?
I mean, those two had better chemistry than anyone else did in that trilogy.
Ray! Ray!
There's something I have to tell you.
Chewie is on the ship! Ray! Chewie was on the other ship! I know, Finn! Ray!
Like, because... So, it's kind of infamously known that Chewie died in the original expanded universe before Disney came in. I wonder if that was a reference to that.
Maybe.
Oh.
Oh, oh no.
Speaking of Star Wars, we're now in hyperspace.
What could all these cubes mean? Who knows? It's probably not important.
Oh shit, are we in that movie Cubed? We're gonna get sliced up by wires. Is that the name of that movie? I don't know if Cubed is the name of that movie.
Nah. Escape Room?
It's similar to that. There's a video game that's based off the movie I'm talking about, where like, it's like each room has like 4 exits, and like depending. Oh, hang on, we got plot stuff.
Important things happening.
I think it's Cubed is the name of the movie.
No longer a typical school canceled before.
No shit.
The aura are slightly off. I don't know. I never really thought about rooms with squares and more squares being a school. I mean, this could be a school. It could be a school.
The guy's just a really big Digimon fan. He's not used to the real world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see? He's even talking about monsters popping up.
I'm doing my best to avoid everything about the latest Digimon season.
How come you're avoiding it?
Because I do want to watch it until it's all out. Because I'll die waiting for the new episodes because it's on hiatus because of coronavirus.
I mean, at the very least, you need to watch the first 3. You should watch the first 3 episodes because they are beautifully animated.
See, I'm not concerned about this getting rebooted too much because Digimon was always about the characters, not about the plot. So basically, you can just plop in a new plot with the same characters and still big deal.
Okay, we got an item folder here. I'm guessing this is where you stored your Sakura Wars save data that nearly got corrupted.
I nearly lost it all, guys. I panicked. But then I used the power of the undo button, and it restored.
Isn't this where we're supposed to put disc 2? We got neither shard.
What could that mean? Who knows?
What's this?
What is this strange thing? But you guys won't probably not see these things because I believe all of our enemy programs have been remodeled for the new game.
Yes.
Remodeled, redesigned. So that's going to be great. Although they'll still have the same techno style to them from what I saw. They'll still have the lights and stuff going on in it. That'll be cool. So.
There's no need to be afraid. For now. It's funny because, like, it's the priest who's saying this, and he's being like all like, this is far more helpful than he's been in any other show. It's like, you think that there are sometimes he just decides to fuck with someone and just tell them the completely wrong information? It's like...
It reminds me of my wedding. Although Gilgamesh and CCC constantly tries to keep Hakuno away from going to the item shop. Because he knows there's something wrong with that guy. He's like, I don't really know him personally, I swear. It's like, why don't you come this way now?
Trust me, you don't want to associate with him. He's gonna take you to this guy and he's gonna put you in a penis bug basement. Oh, that doesn't look... Are those swords or graves down there?
I think the graves, dude. I never really took a good look at this level.
I mean, I'm used to it being much more low res. This is a much bigger screen than the PlayStation Portable was.
Also, bones everywhere. Now we're gonna teach you how to guard.
No, they're gonna. That was last time. They're gonna teach us how to break shit now.
How to break it. Now remember, guys, this is very important. You will never have to go through this. You will never have to go through this.
Maybe.
From what I've seen, you will not have to go through this. I analyzed the thing. They said that the new battle system was based on another thing, and you have a bunch of cards. You choose your cards, you build up your attack or your defense, and then the ends. I think there might be a blocking mechanic, because it looks like there's a bunch of stuff that happens when Drake attacked Nero. And it looked like that could probably be progs to block, like use a button to block. So, regardless, grinding, you're gonna be doing it.
Just accept it now.
I don't see how it's possible for them to remove the grinding. That's the one thing I can't see.
No, I mean, I wouldn't want them to.
Yeah.
We're not gonna Pokemon this. So I'm guessing
Welcome
attack,
to-
attack, break, and then maybe attack, attack, break.
Yeah, I think that's it. Welcome
It doesn't matter. We'll
to-
probably defeat this thing.
Welcome to pattern predictions. So this is what my mother likes to practice with her kindergartners. Basically, it's how you recognize patterns. What is most likely to be the next thing? And
would you look at that? We got it right.
yay!
Good
Now
job.
please proceed to the final room.
Mm-hmm. Good work. You're
Says
not
the
dead.
deep baritone voice that I can't wait for this to be voice acted.
Okay. The one thing I have to get used to is where the R and L buttons on this emulator are.
I
It's
can't.
the Q and W keys.
Yeah, I can't wait for Kirei to be voice acted in Extra
Oh, that's
because
gonna
I
be
think
good.
he's one of the few.
That is going to
characters-
be so much fun.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Yeah, sorry we didn't get here a couple seconds earlier. I guess you didn't go through the tutorial like we did, so it's no wonder you lost. Sorry we couldn't save your life.
Yeah, look, it's
Oh
some
shit,
good
he
pattern.
dead. Collapsed, in quotations. Oh shit, Leo killed this guy. I misread that for a second. I thought that said that the corpse could no longer think coherently. Yeah, that tracks. That tracks. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Comes right at me. I didn't do anything to you. I didn't do anything to you!
I just followed you. Oh my god.
We weren't eavesdropping. Leo was talking to me.
I've never really gotten a good look at the male model Hakuno.
What do
Jesus
you
Christ, he's detailed.
You are far more handsome than my servant was. Let's see what happens with this. Oh, we got it? Okay, so attack.
Break.
Ooh,
Oop.
that's not good.
Uh-oh. Well,
So attack worked, and then we tried to break. I don't think that break did. I think it was guard, then break. Attack, guard, break? It doesn't matter.
welcome to Scratch.
Yeah. Oh, well, I guess that's it. I guess
I guess
now
we
we're
got
dead.
it's the game over, guys.
Rip and rip.
Rip.
I'm doing my Yamcha impression. What do you think? Seems to be lacking as well. I like to think that Emiya heard Kirei talking in this scene, and he just came out for that reason.
Well, actually, Emiya is the only one who has a different sequence of events on how he gets summoned. Tabamo and Nero both are like, hey, look at this poor person.
It's been a while. Like I said, Archer was the first one I've played. I have not played him since the first time I played this game. It has been a while since then.
So here, I believe, is the sequence of words that's a little different from Nero and Tamamo, while wasn't the only one to fall. It's instead of like being like not wanting to give up or something, he asks, I think, why me or something like that, if I'm remembering.
Yeah, he's very passive aggressive about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we're dragging him in, kicking and screaming.
So maybe it'd be better for it to end now.
Just
I
let it
refuse to
end
give up.
now. I don't know, man. The
I'm
Fate
filled
universe
with
is far too-
determination.
Do you know how massive the Fate universe is? That's hell you're walking into.
But I'm ready to
Alright.
walk into hell. I refuse to give up. I summon all of my strength in an attempt to get back on my feet. However, as I try to move, and
I proceed to
unbearably
shit
intense
myself.
pain shoots through my body. If that's how it's gonna be, no. If this is,
To be fair, that first choice does fit with our name.
It does. It does. It does. I still refuse
But
to give up, though. That's right.
That's right.
I can't give up now.
Because I have no motivation to go on.
Even if
I
I'm
literally do not.
forced to concede defeat, eventually it'll be unforgivable to do so now. I feel as if something is wrong.
It's almost as though I'm not really real.
All of my
What?
senses grow faint.
Oh,
Doo-doo.
he's going Super
Pain
Saiyan.
running through my body has long
Rancho.
past the ability to endure it. I now know what that damned suffer. But I now know
I
what
mean-
the damned suffer. Okay.
I don't
Okay,
know.
that's a sentence. Even so,
I don't know.
I must stand. I must stand!
Oh, that actually isn't I. I thought that was the computer cursor there.
Yep. The drive to go on is something I do not understand. It's not like the fear of death is urging me to not give up. See,
It's called
here we
programming.
go. Here is the base core of Hakuno Kishinami. For some goddamn reason, out of all of the things that are stuck in this person, it's the will to not die. This person doesn't want to die no matter what.
Thank you for joining us for tonight's episode of Tycoon Information. I understand now. That must be the reason why. Dying sucks! I understand it now! I can't continue without knowing. No.
But yeah, I'll continue to drop random Type Moon information throughout the thing. I mean, I plan to make episodes covering everything extensively.
I mean,
but
you kind of go into it here.
Yep.
I like to imagine that, it's his determination to learn who he is what's keeping him going.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna force him to join?
See, here it is. You question your own existence even as it comes to an end, and you see your own shortcomings as death approaches. So here is the difference, right here. At this point, Nero or Tamama would pop in, but this time, Kirei was like, "Ha! I see you down there being all dum-dum like. I know the perfect guy for you."
Is this Kirei talking?
Yes, this is Kirei talking.
Oh yeah, I guess there is.
There's a servant that fits a human like you.
He's just as stubborn.
I look forward to your valiant efforts in battle.
And not, like a nameless servant for a nameless master. I like that. Yeah, it is kind of funny that Kirei just kind of forces him in here. It's like even in this dimension, Kirei is tormenting Shiro.
Torment. He's tormenting him in Fate Grand Order right now, isn't he? Well, the possessed
It looks like
versions of
at
that.
the very least, it looks like he's going to be in the next story arc.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it! What am I doing here?
I didn't want to be in a Holy Grail war. Who signed me up here?
You can't see it, but he's screaming internally right now.
He's our
Awesome.
boyfriend, but he just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah.
We may have to drag him kicking and screaming to be our boyfriend.
I love that. I forgot those are his first words. This sucks.
Hello.
It's like, God,
Hello, my
Smile.
deep baritone man whose voice I'm in love with.
and he's still as needlessly wordy as always.
Hey, I'm not
priest.
a baka. You're a baka. Baka.
Kirei. It's like, I know that you're saying stuff right now, Mr. Man in Red, but I am still in incredible pain, and I cannot hear anything over the sound of my heart beating in my chest because of the intense pain and throbbing that my body is in. If we say no, can we go get Nero or Tomo?
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, better play it safe. Sure, why not? I've always wanted a butler. I've seen the first episode of Unlimited Blade Works. I've seen your resume. Like, this is what I was talking about. Like, I want to see a show where Rin is the main character and Archer is there, like, as like her butler, like almost like a combat butler situation.
Yeah, that's the thing. Why? Why was the big difference between Nero and Tamamo's things like this? I can't recite anything word for word, so.
Nero and Tamamo were just thirsty.
Yes, they were very
They saw
thirsty.
a cute boy and they decided to step in.
They were thirsty for the. I'd say the D, but female Hakuno doesn't have a D. Yeah.
I mean, even if you place a female, they're just as thirsty.
They're just as thirsty. You tell Tamamo, it's like, you keep calling me husband, but I'm a girl though. Yeah, that doesn't matter. My husband is my husband.
This reminds me of a something from Mock the Week. It was like unlikely things to hear in the doctor's office. It's like, yes, we're here for the sex. Yes, I'm here for the sex change. I don't care what my wife says. She is going to have it. And by the way, we're holding hands with him. This is the first time we've held hands with our servant. Aw.
Yay!
Oh, he's talking about the warmth. Oh, and
yes!
and then he stabs us.
Yes!
Not like that. Not like that. Not with that.
What? I'm thirsty.
For God's sake, we're in a church.
Psh, like that stopped anybody. Especially a servant. Like that stopped servants before.
I mean, I would say it probably would not be above Nero to not fuck in a church.
I bet that's on her bucket list of places to fuck.
She'd probably do it on the fucking altar.
This is coming from honest love. We love Nero to death, but she is a thirsty, thirsty bitch.
But we also know what kind of person she is.
Yep. We this is what we signed up for when we roleplayed with her.
When the Fate Extra remake comes out, this is what all of you will be signing up for when you buy that game.
Mm-hmm. Thirsty motherfuckers. And I don't care what they do. If they do not make Archer like us more, I will be mad. No, just kidding. I don't really care too much. I'm fine with him being tsundere.
I mean, the question is, so let's talk real then. Do you think that Shiro could be a gay character?
Yes.
Because, I mean...
Yes.
You think so?
Yes. He just breathes bottom energy. I mean, what?
So that's your reasoning.
Yes. Mostly because I've read a lot of Arturio Shiro stuff that works a different way. Let me just say there was a really good, well-drawn top Arturia, bottom Shiro Dojin. It was really nice looking, but I think it was Arturia Alter.
Oh, well, I mean,
maybe.
Let's be honest. Everybody bottoms to Arturia Alter.
Yeah, everybody bottoms to Arturia. Even Gilgamesh bottoms to Arturia.
Arturia, not Altera. Altera is a different character.
I'm gonna still call her Arturia because I don't care if her official name is changed.
It is Arturia.
It is.
That's what they.
It's
that's
too
what
fucking
they call
hard
her
to
in the
say
dub
Altria.
of. It's what they call her in the dub of Fate Zero, Arturia.
Mm-hmm.
It comes from Artorias
yes.
or Artorius. Like that's like the actual name. Arthur is just like a I don't know if it's Germanicized or Romanicized version of it.
Basically, we're saying fuck you, Grand Order.
No, we're saying fuck you, the translation of Grand Order.
Yes. Well, the fate. I don't know what the hell is happening in some places of the Fate Grand Order because they really fucked up Okubei's Halloween thing. They made her into a weeb because they think a shut-in is the same as a weeb, and it's not completely.
You're talking about the translation?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is too complete. I mean, is she a shut-in or is she a neat?
She's a neat.
Yeah, that's... Neat does not automatically equal weeb.
Yeah. I mean, she is a big anime otaku, but the problem is an otaku in Japan sense is not the same as an otaku in American sense.
No, it is not. Americans treat the word otaku like it just means fan.
Yeah.
Like, it's like Trekkie, but worse in Japan.
Yes.
You endured much to make it here, and you're about to endure a whole lot more.
Now you're about to collapse. Have a good night.
Let me say, should you make it to the final round, you will be fucking broken. You should have died here. It would have been easier. You are completely helpless. It is no wonder that the dominatrix Lancer from CCC thinks of you as a squirrel. And a pig. As a helpless squirrel and a helpless pig. And yes, I know about her, even though that hasn't happened yet. And just flat out.
Man, guys, you are so lucky
Kirei.
that Fate Grand Order gets already rehabbed, Liz. She is. She's actually a little bit scary in CCC.
Yes. I mean, she's still, at least as far as the I don't know if this happens in the game, but it happened in the manga. She's still taking baths of blood.
Yeah, she's doing that in the game too. In the game, it showed you a bunch of NPCs and stuff that came over to the far side were all lined up on walls, having their blood drained. But this was, PSP graphics, so it wasn't all that excruciatingly detailed. This is why
it was virtual blood anyway.
Yeah, it was virtual blood. In
Now,
fact,
if it had been Fate Grand Order, it would have been real blood. That's probably why they toned her down.
Yep.
It's like, you better make it worth it, or I'm gonna fucking beat the shit out of you. I will come into your room at night
Now let
and
us
beat you
commence
with a
your
sock full of pennies.
baptism. Because I'm still part of the church.
And because I'm a prick, it's gonna be baptism by fire. I hope you don't burn easily. You have earned the right to exist. For now. Be jubilant.
Man, I still have to look into the church, because the church as an organization in the Fate universe is actually pretty interesting. It's not the fact that if Jesus existed or not. It's the fact that people believe in him the most out of all religions so far is what keeps the church so powerful in the Fate universe.
I don't know. Be jubilant. I think you mean rejoice. Fucking scrub.
Scrub.
Poor translation.
Get
completely
wrecked.
ruined the game. This game's completely worthless now. I have no idea what he's talking about. I think that's what most people who listen to Kirei think. I have no idea what he's talking about.
Now that I'm thinking about things. Oh, wait! I actually have something to show everybody on stream. I don't know if I can get it right at this moment. But I actually finished my Atlas outfit for my character.
Oh yeah, you've been streaming your texturing, haven't you?
Yes, I have. I actually finished that. I don't know if I can pull myself up right at this moment because I stupidly forgot that I finished it, so I didn't change.
Well, here's the thing: we're getting close to when we would normally call the stream anyway.
Yeah.
Let's get to a point where we can save, and then you can show everyone.
Yeah.
Stand at the entrance of a deadly struggle where many magi will perish in pursuit of the Holy Grail. Specifically, 127 magi.
That's very specific.
Listen, Magi, had I not bestowed upon the earth desire, you'd be merely saints capable of committing sin. Is he talking like he's God?
Yes.
That's awfully lofty talk for a man who is not actually the villain of this game.
Well, he actually does have a lot of admin permissions as...
Maybe you know who was talking through him.
Mm-hmm.
Kill Magi, a holy grail that grants wishes. These questions swore inside my head and almost seemed to carve themselves into my flesh. That reminds me, I'm still in incredible pain. Ah! They have the spear that pierces and the shield that protects. Excuse me, he's an archer. Don't you know the archer class is full of archers? So this guy has to stand behind us. The young man in red. I wouldn't really call him a young man at this point. I'm sure that he is... I mean, that sounds like we're older than he is, and that is definitely not the case. Oh, he glances at me and then he looks away. He's doing the baka stare.
Baka. Baka.
Up in there, we're done. Good night.
We dead now.
Bedtime. Now let the Holy Grail War begin. No matter the era, deciding who is worthy through battle is the divine providence of man. Magi, who have been invited here by the moon, show me your true strength. In the name of the moon, we will punish you.
That's
is that
not from that series.
Is it not? I could have sworn it was. Oh God, help.
Yeah.
So, probably just call it there then.
Alright. So yeah, sorry about Soccer Wars. It's probably going to be on hold for a while because I don't know if I'll be able to figure out how this works. But anyway, bam. I'll just load up my Atlas thing. Bye-bye! I don't know if I can...
Oh, nice!
Yeah.
That is excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Well done.
I actually changed up a lot on my textures and stuff for my character. I have to actually move everything over because now, with this, I have none of the leftover textures from the original model, like everything I made myself, which makes me feel better in the long run.
Still, that is great. Like, I didn't watch the stream, so I didn't know how far along you were.
Yeah, it's done.
And that came out incredible.
Yeah. Let me see. Let's be camera mode. Let's give it a spin around. Woo! It has different sided. My skirt has two sides. Whoop, 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 whoop.
I can't see. The bottom of the screen is cutting it off. Oh, careful.
Now I'm far away. I got shh. Boo. Yeah, it's hard to show myself in this app because...
Mint! Come back!
No!
The stream isn't over yet!
What do you mean it's not over? Of course it's over! Boop.
So now we gotta little something extra for the next time we play Fate Extra, which
Yep.
I guess will once again be on Thursday.
Yep, once again, we will be back on Thursday for Fate Extra. And I'll just play this twice a week until I can figure out how the fuck to fix things.
With Sakura Wars. We gotta figure out how to put in Disc 2 into the emulator. If anyone knows how to do that, please let us know.
Yep. Direct message me, comment me. Say hi, maybe. I'm lonely. Just kidding.
We live in different states. We can't see each other.
We can't. But we've been friends for a very long time.
Yes.
It's amazing how long we've been friends. I suck at friendship, so I think this is amazing. Basically, I get frustrated with people who, when I'm the only person putting in any effort to remain in contact. So, I just stop messaging them, and that's it. And my dad's like, that's not how you should do things. And I'm like, why am I the only fucking one who's putting in any effort in this? Anyway.
I mean, it's a different beast once you, like, move on into the adult world. But, I mean, so yeah, on that somber note.
Alright. We're gonna end the stream now. Sorry that this stream was not that great tonight. I sincerely was not expecting Disc 2 to ever happen. I thought it was a myth. I thought it was a myth.
I thought we'd already passed it. I could probably stop. Oh no, I have stopped streaming. Okay. All right, so that's it for us tonight. So farewell for now, everyone.
Bye-bye,
This has been
guys.
Azure, and
We'll see you Thursday at 8.
yep. Until then.
Bye-bye.